One of the beauties of Couchbase is simplicity. Couchbase server nodes are identical, but that doesn't mean you can't tune their services to suit your needs. Let's take a look. Couchbase nodes are literally identical in their potential and capabilities. At a high level, each node has a cluster manager and exposes 6 services: data, query, index, search, eventing, and analytics, which each provide appropriate caching and storage for their role. Now, beyond the cluster manager, which coordinates the cluster and exposes our comprehensive REST API along with the web UI, the 6 services expose all the functionality of Couchbase. The data service stores data in containers known as buckets, which we'll consider in more detail later. It also exposes direct key value access while managing data replication and our MapReduce view functionality. The query service delivers the power of SQL for JSON, which we call Nickel. This service plans all queries and helps optimize their performance. The index service maintains global secondary indexes for the system with in-memory lock-free maintenance. The search service exposes our full-text search capabilities, which include inverted indexing, faceting, scoring, and more that you'd expect from such a system. And all of it without having to pump your data around your network to some completely different database just to support natural language queries in a search box. This service also manages its own search index replication for durability. The eventing service lets you define business rules and enhance your data with real-time processing without reliance on additional middleware. And our analytics service delivers support for ad hoc, computationally expensive analytical queries, running in a workload-isolated and distributed manner for the retrospective analyses that you might otherwise, again, need to pump over to some other system on your network, with all the additional issues that can create. As you can see, Couchbase likes keeping your data centers simple. So again, we're providing a single node type which makes all our services available. But the services can be scaled and isolated independently. You can stripe everything equally across all nodes, which is the default and works for small clusters. Then, as you grow, you can isolate services to optimize their requirements to preferred hardware, and also scale the services independently to meet changing application demands. Over time, you handle growing demand by adding additional nodes, tuned for the particular services requiring increased capacity. In short, with Couchbase, you get both maximum simplicity and maximum control across elastically and multi-dimensionally scalable clusters of commodity hardware. So what have we learned? Couchbase nodes are identical and are clustered with carrier-grade performance. The data service exposes individual document operations along with replication and aggregation. The query service keeps your team's SQL skills directly relevant while extending them with the power and flexibility of JSON. The index service provides the fast, powerful in-memory indexing your queries demand. The search service gives you natural language query capabilities right in the database, so you don't have to pump text all over your data center just to support a search box. The eventing service enables business rules in response to server data events. And the analytics service supports isolated, distributed, ongoing query processing. All of these services can be striped or individually enabled and scaled to suit your demands. Next up, we'll dive into the way your applications access each of these services via SDK. Stick around.